Hello, it's Reija and welcome to another day of VLOGMAS. Today I'm going to be doing the finished the book tag. This tag was originally created by Headless Books and I was tagged by Anita Reads. I hope you will enjoy this tag. Question 1. Do you keep a list of the books you have read? I track my reading on Goodreads and I also have a bullet journal where I track all the books I read monthly. So yes, I do have a sort of list of all the books that I have read. Question 2. If you record stats, what stats do you record? I've kind of fallen off the bandwagon when it comes to recording stats. I use Brock's huge spreadsheet that he made, Brock from Let's Read. And I was really good about filling it in up until June, I think. And then I just sort of stopped because it was so much work. But I plan on recording stats again in the coming year. And the most important ones for me are bought books versus library books, author gender, and countries, translated fiction versus non-translated fiction, and yeah, those are kind of the most important ones for me. Question 3. Do you give star ratings for books, and if so, what do you score books out of and how do you come about this score? I do give star ratings. I rate books from 1 to 5 stars, 1 being the lowest rating, 5 being the best rating. I use half stars. I have made a whole video about how I do star ratings, so I would advise you to check that out because I give a much more in-depth look into how I give ratings in that video. Question 4. Do you review books? Yes, I do. I review every single book I read, whether it be volumes of manga, graphic novels, short stories. Every single thing that I read, I review on Goodreads. I try to go as detailed as possible in my reviews. And yeah, every book that I read has a written review of it. I also try to do video reviews, but I've been kind of bad about making them because they are a lot of work. But I do think that I want to improve on making more video reviews next year. Question 5. Where do you put your finished books? On the shelf? Unless they're like really bad. If a book upset me so much that I don't want to keep it, then I usually donate them or exchange them for credits in a used bookstore. But generally, I keep the books I read. The amount of good books versus bad books that I read is infinitely leaning towards the good books, so most books just go on my shelf. Question 6. How do you pick your next book? Based on mood. Usually when I have finished a book, I will kind of let the old read simmer a bit, and then I will start looking into what currently excites me and in what mood I am, whether it be adventure, romance, etc. So based on mood. Question 7. Do you have any other rituals for when you have finished a book? Not necessarily. Do you count as a ritual that when I have finished a book and I am sitting on the couch, I just sort of cradle the book in my arms and look to the ceiling because I am so drained and so emptied out by the reading experience? That happens to me a lot. Other than that, I don't really have a ritual unless... Okay, when I have finished a book and done the mooning about I just told you about, I take the book and I like to have the book next to me when I write out the review on Goodreads, even if I don't look at the book or check to see some quotes or stuff, I like to be able to look at it and have it remind me of the reading experience. And I also record everything about the book that I record in my bullet journal. So those are my finish the book rituals. And the final prompt is to tag people, and I tag you. Yes, you watching this video right now. If you don't have a BookTube channel or blog, let me know your answers to these questions down in the comments. And if you would like to do a video on this tag, please do and link it so that I can watch it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of these kinds of videos. I will see you tomorrow for another day of Vlogmas. Bye bye!